Well, you got another shed in, which Amazon really takes care of you, man. That's what's kind of cool about them, I guess. They're a monopoly, I guess, but they took care of the situation. I was missing one of the wall panels on the shed, so we'll walk over to the shed here. It's in there, right there. That's it. So this puppy's up, secure. We got another set of shelves coming in just like these. These are great shelves. I don't know what they cost. They're pretty cheap. They're kind of like, they really snap together real tight. I'm going to put another set right here and get some, paracord or Gorilla Tape and tape them together so they'll be locked together into one thing. Plus you got these ammo crates and stuff, which are pretty good. And plastic storage containers that are rubberized sealed. But with using the Flex Seal up along this seam here, no dripping coming down from there. See, pretty solid. Well, maybe just a hair right there, but that's nothing. Before it used to drip a little bit. Pretty good, pretty good. So Amazon really takes care of you, man. Why the guy's making so much money, I guess, customer service. I think that was the problem with Sears, they kind of went downhill from their original motto and they went out of business to that. Customer service is everything. That Flex Seal stuff is pretty good. I sprayed it up along there. It had a slight drip coming along there. My bike's in there. I don't see any dripping now. Pretty much sealed that up. So this bike is pretty good. I mean, had it a long time. That steel sheds, that's not a bad thing to keep your bike in. Probably as long as, and you know what I said about if you want to use it along the bottom here, like you'd have to make like a little ramp thing, but you say, for instance, you had just a, I guess a 6x8 would work pretty good because they're under $500. But then you got to get the tie downs, and then you got to get the blocks and stuff. I like the blocks though better than just pouring concrete. It's faster. Plus, if you got to move the shed, you don't have to worry about, you can pick up the blocks and move them someplace else or use them for something else versus a slab. Slab is better in a way, but blocks they work just fine. But if you put those 4x4s underneath the bottom there, pressure treat it, and you bring it up 6 inches, then you're gonna have so if you have the bike, you're gonna have to make a little ramp or put an extra layer of blocks on the inside so it's higher up. But that would work. This would work pretty good for motorcycles too. So, that's what I got. This thing in here. This thing's this thing's like bomb-proof practically. I mean, if the roof it's all 2x6s going this way too, underneath that tarp, and there's got roofing over it and stuff. It's pretty secure. These are every 2 feet. A lot of concrete. So. If a hurricane hits, this bike would probably be pretty safe in here. Probably safer than any place in my whole property, because this is, when you have a smaller, that's one thing, if you get in a shed, you like to have the bigger ones, the bigger capacity, but the smaller ones, I mean, they have other things in the design, but when you're making something a little bit smaller like this, it's stronger. It's stronger considering everything equal. Like if this was twice the size, it wouldn't be as strong. You could do a lot more to stuff too. That's what's cool about doing everything yourself too. So probably the only thing I'm going to do on this thing is I might put a couple more of the pop rivets in the top, because if the wind really kicks up really bad, they can always blow this piece of trim off of here. I did that on the back. You put the pop rivets with the washers so they don't rust out. And then, later on, many years from now, when this thing's starting to get rusty, what I do is I just pressure wash it, and I take the white roofing, white elastomer roofing paint. It's water. You can thin it down with water, and I put it in the spray gun. I put it in the old type, siphon feed spray gun. It's got like a 1-quart canister in there. Then I stand back. I put it on like, it's not. I have it on like laying down a lot of paint from a distance. Like 1, 2, 3, the whole thing's just covered in white. And that elastomer, You don't even have to. You don't even have to sand it or nothing. As long as it's clean, got the dirt off it, that elastomer roofing paint, it just stays on there forever. It doesn't peel. Because I did that to some of my other sheds that are like this, and like one of them's been up for 27 years, and the other one's been up for about 24, 25 years or something like that. Nothing wrong with it, man. No rust. So you don't need to get the vinyl sheds, which are big bucks. You can just use these kind, you know. They work fine. That elastomer roofing paint, the white elastomer roofing paint, it's pretty cheap too. You can get it at Walmart sometimes, Lowe's. I think Walmart's a little cheaper, but you can thin it down a little. It doesn't work in a spray gun because it's too thick. Just thin it down with some water. But the reason is I know it works because it's been on my other sheds for like more than 2 decades, and there's no rust problems with them. So these things will last forever. There's Goldie eating up some food, man. Good boy, buddy. There's Leo, right? He's got his meow meow stuff. He's got the lysine and the AdLife cat vitamin supplements and pumpkin. And here's an onyx and feather around here someplace. Here's Wolfie the brother, and there's Starla the sister. See how shiny their fur is? Ooh. Look at that, huh? Look at that. They're looking sweet, huh? They're looking sweet. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 huh?